forever going to talk about that. I'm really grateful. So the opportunity, the way it came was, you know, Danny from Peggy Pictures reached out, sent an email and said, you know, I really love what you do on social media. I love your videos. You're really a great personality. I'm really like, you know, connecting with you. And I'd love to, you know, do a comedy sketch with you through Peggy Pictures so that we can send it to BBC Three so that they can commission it and then put it through. And she said, would you think about that idea? And I said, yes, absolutely. I would love to do that. And then the whole purpose was for educational purposes. So when I sat down with, you know, Danny, I said, she asked me a lot of questions. So what do you want to tackle? What do you want to put across? And I said, one thing that I love, my weight. Like I want to, because my weight is very visible. And I know that a lot of people go through body changes, you know, things changing in their body and stuff like that. And especially in the pandemic as well. So a lot of people are eating, a lot of people are not eating. So it goes up and down. And I said, how can I also, you know, spread positivity and, you know, educational purposes? So I want to talk about my weight. It's something that I've always dealt with and something that I've always been criticized for. So I said, I want to tackle my weight. Let's make it comedy based. Let's do that. And then that, you know, in itself came together and it was beautifully done. So beyond grateful for that opportunity.
I love the fact you want to promote that because it is an issue that was very major throughout the pandemic, wasn't it? You know, people weren't, you know, getting out for exercise. They were pretty restricted. So of course, if they might have been eating or not eating, they wouldn't have had the chance to exercise as well. So it's great that you were going
normalize as well, because like I want it to normalize as well to, you know, let people know that it's okay, whatever body shape you have, how big or how small you are, at the end of the day is a learning process, is a process that we go through day by day, literally. So I don't want anyone to feel blocked or feel like restricted or feel let down because they're not at the certain goal or whatever the case may be, and just laugh about it, like have a humor and just kiki, do you know what I mean? Like enjoy it.
No, just be proud of yourself. You know, just be proud. That's all you have to be.
Not that serious
of yourself.
Right, it's not that serious. You have to love yourself.
So, like, you know, being a social media phenomenon, Akafi, I want to know how this all started. What was the inspiration behind joining social media? Was it something you were always interested in growing up? Is it something that you thought, I want to grab this by the hand and I want to take it somewhere? Or was it just casually brought into your life?
So I did not, like, I never wanted to be like on social media like that, the way I am today, like present. I never wanted it. And the way it happened was, I think like everything just happens for a reason. So I remember joining social media back in 2008, 9, and I was in like year 8, year 9. And I remember coming from school, literally guys, I never used to have friends. So the way social media happened, it's so weird. Like I never used to have friends. So I said to myself like, oh my God, I can't make friends. And I used to get bullied at school. And then I said to myself, wait, hold on. And YouTube was becoming something back then, 2008, 2009. And I said to myself, oh my God, like, let me put myself out there. And literally I had a camera, I bought a camera, and I literally was talking to the camera as if that was my friend. So I befriended the camera and I was talking to the camera. And I said to myself, hey, upload it, see what happens. And I uploaded videos, nothing used to happen. It was just like a diary almost, you know, something that I would look back and just see myself and have a conversation. And then, you know, people in my school finding out about that I make YouTube, so I had to delete because I got bullied for that even more in school. Kids were teasing me, so I deleted my channel 2010, and then later at the end of the school year, after year 11, before going to, you know, college, I started YouTube again. And I said, hey, I'm moving away from this like area, from this academic, I'm moving away, I'm going to, you know, college, let me start fresh, no one knows me. So I started making YouTube then, and then just gradually making videos, and then I jumped onto you know, Vine. Nothing happened for Vine, and then I went to uni, and then I started making YouTube video, and then TikTok came along 2019. At the end of 2019, I jumped on it. I was like, oh my God, like a new platform, I can reintroduce myself again. So I kept reintroducing myself all the time. And then when TikTok came along, I introduced myself and I just let everything out. No like holding back,
no hold
back. Not reading the comments, like fear was out the window. I said, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna take it for what it is, and it happened. So grateful.
And what was your impression of TikTok when you first checked the app out? Because it was first an app called Musicality, wasn't it? Before it actually, Musically, that's it.
Yeah.
Before it came to prominence. You remember the old apps like, you know, MySpace, Debo back in the day when you were in school. That's all gone now. But what was your impression of TikTok when it first came to prominence?
Right. So the way I heard TikTok was I was at uni and my classmates were, you know, talking about it, TikTok this, TikTok that, and that was 2019 summer, just before summer, like July, June. People were like, the conversation was being brought up, people were having that conversation, and I was like, what is a TikTok? And then some of my classmates suggested it. They were like, oh my God, I think you'd be perfect for this app. You're crazy. You have a like crazy personality. You would work for you. And I said, no, I don't know. And I reacted to some videos from TikTok on my YouTube, and I never was like, I'm gonna be on it until after uni. And then I said, let me try this. You know what? Let me have fun and let me see what happens. And I just joined it as a joke, as you know, like not taking anything serious. And then and then a lot of people finding out about it.
It's crazy. And you mentioned personality. Your personality is out of this world. It's incredible.
Oh, thank you so much.
So, I mean, was your personality always this bubbly back in the day when you were growing up in school? And do you thank your personality? Are you grateful for your personality to get you where you are today? Would you say it has played a major part of showcasing who you are as a person?
Yeah, absolutely. I've always been this characteristic, personality driven, like crazy, outspoken, bubbly, really big energy. I've always been like this. And then that's why I never really connected or made friends in school. And I feel like when you've got a big personality and your personality says hello before you say hello in the room, it's basically just, it rubs people off the wrong way. In school, I never, you know, had that many friends. So it was always like, oh, like, how do I fit into this? And how do I do this? So I just kept myself from basically, I was like, you know what, never mind. I'm just going to use my personality. I'm going to see what happens. And then at home, I've always been like this. And the people that I love and like people that were around me knew my personality was like this. And then people in school and stuff like that, college and uni, they've always seen my personality. Like you can see, like before you see me, you hear my voice, like from far away. So I've always been that type of person. So my personality, I'm really grateful for it and how it's allowing me to connect to people and really be my authentic self without portraying to be different people and like, you know, trying to fit in, because I never fitted in. So there's no point, you know? So
and those kids that you didn't fit in with back in school, you fast forward all the way to today, with all this popularity that you've getting, people know you, you've got TikTok successes. Have any of those people tried to reach out to you now, after seeing you on TikTok and seeing your successes?
Yes, funny enough, like the way life works is so crazy. The people that will put you down, people that will call you names later when they see you shining or doing good, it's like, oh my God, wait, you're doing great. So few people have reached out from my school because the videos were going viral and like videos were being seen everywhere. Meme pages were posting and stuff like that. So some people reached out, they were like, oh my God, like you was in my class, you're doing great. Like, I love your personality. You're amazing. Keep shining. And I was like, whoa, hold on, what? You've changed. And I see it in a way of like, you've grown, and allow people to grow, because as kids, we're kids, but when we are adults, I just, you know, life happens, you know, I see the way of like, oh, life happened, life humbled you. So now you're, you know, giving people like their praise. So it's really great.
No, that's incredible. So who were the TikTokers you would say inspired you when you first checked it out? Obviously, you're one of the biggest influencers on there now, but who at that time when you were just starting out did you like, and what did you take from their content that you'd say, okay, has inspired me and my content all the way through my TikTok journey?
Right. So when I joined, there wasn't a lot of people that were doing what I'm doing. So it was really hard for me to see inspiration through other people. But the people that I would watch on the For You page were Charlie D'Amelio, Addison Rae, and even Addison Rae's mom like followed me as well. So I would see them constantly, like American TikTokers and stuff like that. So in terms of like inspiration and how they deal with, you know, negativity and how they've always dealt with it, that was the inspiration. And then, you know, seeing how they're always uploading and constantly going, that was a really like a really nice, like, wow, they keep going. And then someone that now really, you know, inspires and like I get like, oh wow, this person is strong, is he's really amazing on like TikTok as well. He's the biggest in the UK. So to see how he constantly going forward, and that I find inspiration when people are constantly going and doing what they love and not stopping because of negativity. I see that inspiration. I see it as like, you're really strong, and that inspires me. Strength inspires me. So those were the people that I guess like until now. But what I do, a lot of people were not doing it until now. Like I would make noises and stuff like that, go crazy with knee dries. A lot of people were not doing that. They don't do that. So it's hard to find inspiration when people are not doing what you're doing. So you have to look back and sit down and say, how can I top this? How can I do better than this? So you become your own inspiration in a way.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I've always looked at my videos.
Now, you are the king of the catchphrases, let's just say that. So tell me, Akafi, what is your favorite catchphrase and what has it done for you?
So there's two that I love and a lot of people know. And then it varies how I use it. Now, my favorite one before was I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. So that was in a way of just saying to the negativity, I don't want to hear it. I don't. Anyone that has anything negative or just I don't like it, I don't want to hear it. Like, you don't need to tell me, I don't want to hear it. Tell somebody else. And that was my favorite. And then until I, created Are You Serious? So Are You Serious was a way of like shocked, like, how are you thinking this? Like, are you serious? So my favorite one right now is Are You Serious? So I can't wait to, Are You Serious is helping me a lot to connect with people. And like, I can't wait to release merch and, do a lot of things with Are You Serious? So I'm excited for that. So yeah.
And TikTok is a place where positivity and negativity, they do come together sometimes.
Yeah.
Advice you can give a younger TikToker who's just starting out. How can they overcome negativity if they feel they're not strong enough to overcome it?
Yeah. The only advice I would give to people, young people, especially today's age, would be just to keep going and believe in what you're doing. I know it's easier said than done, but when I say believe in what you're doing, it means that like whatever content you're creating, whatever you're making, believe in it and know that you're doing it for you, regardless, what anybody has to say, negative or positive. Just know that this is for you and believe that, because people around you or people on social media are not really quick to believe in your dreams. They're not going to believe it until you actually get on like a certain level or other people are praising you. And then that's when they start believing and seeing, your dreams coming true. And it's like, oh, wow. So young people, please believe in your dreams and know that you're going to get there someday, and just keep working and never stop. Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Don't
Me
stop.
Now. Akafi, tell me about the first skit you ever did and what was going through your mind. Were you nervous, releasing that first skit? How did you want yourself to be perceived by the TikTok audience at the time? And also the process of that skit.
Yeah. So there was I think 2009, was it 2019? Yeah, 2019, beginning of 2020. So what happened was I created a like a remake of, do you know the Kids Bob mom, the Karen Kids Bob?
Oh yeah.
So yeah. So that video was going around on like social media everywhere, and I loved it so much because it was just it was hilarious to me how she came over to the car, and I said, wait, hold on, how can I insert my culture and like how my mom would do like certain things if she was approached by that type of Karen and she's saying turn down the music. So I did a skit of my mom and then me in the background, and I was basically in like causing more trouble, like just to see how my mom's reaction. So she was replying back to the Kids Bob Karen. So that was the skit, and then it went everywhere. And how it came about was just that I liked the idea and I wanted to twist it into me. How would Akafi do it and how I wanted to do it in my culture. So that's how a lot of my TikTok videos, like comedy, come about, is that I want to see my culture in it. I want to see how would I do it? How can I insert myself in the conversation?
I did love seeing you do the videos about your culture. I thought it was really good to learn about as well as someone with a different culture. I thought it was incredible. And how important is your culture to you?
It's very important because I know that there's a lot of kids on the app, and I know that there's a lot of people on the app. So I want to be able to be proud of my culture and who I am and where I came from, so that others don't feel that they shouldn't be proud. Or I want others to feel that they can be proud because somebody is showing their culture, where thousands of people are liking it, thousands of people are loving the culture. So I want my culture to feel inspired and feel that, hey, we are at the forefront, we can do this and we will do this. So if I can do it, other people in the culture can also do it. So it's very, very important to me. Like, I love my culture.
Brilliant. Now, before I ask you about your most memorable TikTok skit, I want to talk to you about the food challenges you do on YouTube.
Right.
They are incredible. It was great because when you did the Japanese candy and American candy challenges, I bet you had some very tasty candy there.
I did. I love a bit of mukbang. I do. Any chance I get, I'm taking it. I'm taking it.
I mean, those food challenges.
Yeah.
What was the idea behind that? What made you want to do them?
So I'm a type of person, like I'm a very reactive type of person. So whenever I do anything with like just anything, my personality again, it just shines like it's just I'm so authentic that in a way of like if I try something and I'm like I don't like it, my face will say it before I speak. So I said, I like eating food. That's a really good one. And I also love, giving my honest opinion and my reaction. So let me combine the two and then put it in a way that was like, let me try this and see if this is nice so I can tell people. So that's how I like doing it.
Now, most memorable TikTok skit.
Oh, it would have to be when I had my dry knees, and then that video had like 4 million, like seriously, it had like 4 million views. That would be one of my memorable TikTok where I was talking to somebody, sent me a question, I was replying to a question like, and I was laughing, imitating the emoji laugh. So that is my memorable. Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's honestly fantastic. As well, how's your life changed with TikTok, Akafi? I mean, who's reaching out to you? Have you had many opportunities from this? We know you had that experience with the BBC, but what else? I mean, how has TikTok changed your life, and how grateful are you to TikTok?
So TikTok has definitely changed my life, like really threw me off into this greatness, into this amazing opportunities as well. So with TikTok, a lot of people are recognizing me daily. If I go out locally, anywhere outside, like in London, people recognize me. So it's a blessing to me for somebody who's been doing it for like long time before TikTok. So now to be approached, I get really excited for people because it's like, wow, like you see me, I'm invisible. Like, I mean, not invisible, but you see me, I'm visible. So before I felt invisible, now I see it as like I'm visible. People can see me. People know I'm here. People recognize me. So I'm most grateful and blessing because of the opportunities. And because of TikTok now, there's a lot of opportunities coming in the future. I can't say, but a great work.
Teasing.
Yeah. No.
The viewers are going to be so desperate to find out. But obviously, it keeps that suspense. Are you the kind of guy, Akafi, that once you have something very exciting planned, you really like to build up without revealing it to get the viewers really excited?
No, I'm not that guy. I'm like, I would say it like the minute that I go live. I'm like, guys, I've got great news, guys. This is so I'm trying to control that instead of like just giving everything away, because I don't want to give everything away until it's not done and like completed, signed off. So yeah, great things are in the work. I can't wait for people to join me in this new journey. Exciting things are happening. Exciting things. I can't wait.
Now, as well, the film industry and the TV industry, they produce stars all the time.
Right.
I think that TikTok is this new platform to produce the next bunch of celebrities. It's a different way because normally you think, okay, celebrities, they come in movies, they come in TV. But TikTok, it provides this brand new way of people to put themselves out there for the most crazy reasons because there's so much diversity. I think diversity is so important on TikTok.
Very important. It's very, very important. And, with TikTok as well, like the way I see it is like a lot of people are being themselves in a way that they are auditioning for their future opportunities. Because what happens is a lot of opportunities can come from TikTok where we've seen, people be offered, movie roles, being signed to record labels, getting TV deals. We've seen that happening. So, and now is the great time where you put yourself out there and you really audition in a way that is authentically to yourself. So anybody casting directors, anybody watching can see, hey, I've got an opportunity for this person, whether that's a video that has gone viral. So we've seen a lot of videos that do go viral and people get opportunities from the back of that. So TikTok is a great place for, for auditioning and stuff like that. So yeah, absolutely. It's offering a lot of opportunities for young people.
And please tell me when Radio 1 are going to reach out to you for you to perform your single on Radio 1. Tell me, it's got to happen, Akafi. It has to happen.
It's definitely going to be a dream come true. If it happens, I'll be so grateful. But it's, God knows, if it happens, it happens. I'll be excited. I'll be there. I'll be there with my pajamas, with my dry knees. I'll be there.
Now, something new for my season 2. I want you to tell me, apart from yourself, who is your favorite TikToker and why?
I've got two people. So favorite TikToker would have to be I think her name is Jawar, and then Ihiz as well. So those are my two favorite currently. Ihiz will be on it as well. Yeah.
And there's so many. Do you like scrolling through the app to see, the latest TikToker that's come on the scene, or somebody you might have, seen before? The For You page. Are you quite active on that?
Very active. I see videos that before they go viral. Like, so the way it happens as a content creator, I know, because analytically and like a lot of things as content creators, we know what's going on, right? So when I see videos on the For You page and I like the videos and I like the person, I go on their page, like I swipe and then I go on their page, I check their things out, and then I follow them, and then if they follow me right back, I send them a message, encouraging message. Like I've done that many times where young people would watch my videos and I watch their videos and I'll send them a message like, hey, keep going, you're doing great, don't stop. Just that encouragement, because I never had it. So I want to always give that to people so that they know that, hey, this person is verified. They've got like a lot of following and they're encouraging me, Never had that, and I don't have that, but I love to give that inspiration to young people whenever they come on my For You page, or anybody that comes on my For You page and I like them. Where's the encouragement coming from me? Absolutely.
I bet, like, if you pop up on somebody's page, they're gonna be like,
right, yeah.
I mean, does that feel great in you, knowing that you inspire so many people out there with your amazing personality and your joyful attitude? Does that feel good that you have such an influence on other content creators that want to be as big as you?
Yeah, it's again, is a blessing, and I'm beyond grateful, beyond grateful. A lot of people, when they, when I reach out to them, or when I comment in their videos, they're like, oh my God, it's the Sainsbury's guy, Sainsbury's, and I'm like, what? Yeah, so it's almost feels surreal that, people see me for me and like my authentic self. They see me for me. So it's almost like, wow, like this is really like happening. Like this is real. So I get like really grateful that, people reach out, people talk to me. It's beyond grateful. And I'm really thankful for that.
That's great. Well, I'm very thankful for you, Akafi, appearing on my show. It's been so much fun.